Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Maya pa Aldo Kabalen. No ka rin kayo man partining yato manalbe, king television man o social media, iniing bawaling chismis at ako Sonia Soto. Metong kareng mapaling pisasabihan kete Ciudad San Fernando, yung problemang dadanasan dareng memalen, di kilkim pa magtasingil king kuryente ning San Fernando Electric Light and Power Company o SFELAPCO.
Kasi syempre, hindi naman biro-biro, napaka-drastic kasi ng pagtataas ng kuryente. And definitely, next month talagang marami nang sisigaw, marami nang magmumura. So kailangan, hindi na muna natin aantayin mangyari yon. Kailangan gumawa na tayo ng aksyon.
December 22, 2022, inyang mag-expire nga pulong banwang kontrata na ning San Fernando Electric Light and Power Corporation o SFELAPCO king karelang geothermal power supplier, AP Renewable Incorporated o APRI. Pauli na niti, linawe lang bayong supplier, dapat mata siyang alos 6 pesos in karelang generation charge, agpangking meging abiso ning karelang spokesperson ay Irwin Nukum. January 26, 2023, inyang idala dane, the City of San Fernando Mayor Vilma Caluwag, king opisina na ning Energy Regulatory Commission o ERC ing reklamo daring Fernandino. Kenida niya naman papag-esplika ang SFELAPCO, dikil king pamagtasingil king kuryente.
Wala po tayong ibang pwedeng pagkuhanan ngayon. Kaya temporary itong setback na to. At wala tayong choice kung hindi bumili kahit mahal. At ito po yung gusto nating pagandahan sana ng ating mga consumer.
February 2023, ing dating 9 pesos per kilowatt hour singil king kuryente, midagdagane at miras ng 15 pesos per kilowatt hour. Anya naman mintayang pasibayo i Mayor Caluwag king ERC at personal ning inadwang kadwang sulat ning lokal na kapanibalan dikil king pa magpatupad na ning SFELAPCO king dagdag singil. Linapit la naman king Senado bang manyad saup king pamanimbestiga king issue IT.
Sila mainit, ginagawa naman po natin ang lahat. Kaya lang, ang lahat ng ginagawa natin may proseso. Kaya pagdadasal po.
March 3, 2023, linwalyang desisyon ng ERC nung nuka rin makasulat ing ega-ganang violations ng SFELAPCO. Kaya be kareni ing pa mag-implement ng power supply agreement king APRI ay alang permiso ibat king ERC. Sobra-sobrang singil king generation charge manibat January 2013 hanggang December 2022. Ampoing pamaningil dang other charges. Antimo, ing line rental charges, site-specific loss adjustment, ampong wholesale electricity spot market o WESM charges. Makaatas mo naman king dokumento na obligado yang mamyer refund ing SFELAPCO kareng kayang consumer king alagang 654 million pesos. Bukod king refund, papamayaran dala mo rin 21 million pesos, pauli da rin pa maglabag da karing miyayaliwang regulations na ning ERC. Mika public hearing mo rin king Senate Committee on Energy inyong March 20, nung nuka rin diskubrida na apulong banwaneng mag-operate in SFELAPCO hanggang alayang approved rate charges ibat king ERC. March 24, mig-submit siyang motion for reconsideration ng SFELAPCO dikil king utosan ng ERC pamamyer refund kareng consumer niti. Agpangking pamuntok ning SFELAPCO pass-through charges o daralan lamu kanong karela ding aman wandang miyayaliwang babayaran at magsilbi lamu kanong collector, daring power supplier, ampong system operator.
Yung 650 million na yon, kami lang po nagkolekta noon at binayad din po namin sa generator at sa market po sa WESM. Hindi po kami nagbenepisyo ni isang 5 po doon sa ano po. Kami lang po ang nagkolekta para sa kanila.
Pero depensa ning APRI, ala kanong miras a pera karela uling may bayad langan kanu king wholesale electricity stock market o WESM. May 5, 2023, Opisyal ning may gumpisa ing bidding process ning Sfelapco bang makapaninton bayog energy supplier bayo ya mayaring 6 bulan na kontrata na niti king GN Power. Apat a power generation firm sing mig-submit documentary requirement para king competitive selection process o CPS. Yapining Aboitiz Solar, Ascent Energy, GN Power, ampong SMC Global. May 13, may pili yung Aboitiz Solar, ampo ing Masinloc Power Partners bilang bayong power generator na ning Sfelapco. June 1, 2023, migpaboring ERC king motion for reconsideration asinampaning Sfelapco kapamilatan na ning minunang pepaluwal ng desisyon ning komisyon. Agpangking ERC nung aliya ka mamintuing Sfelapco king karelang atas magdemanda yang kasong kriminal ng ERC king Department of Justice. Makasadya nung man kanong magprotesta ring mapilang sektor king Syudad San Fernando bantalo kiyang Sfelapco king utos ning ERC ang mamir refund at mamayad penalty.
Magmamarcha po talaga tayo. Magmamarcha tayo. Tignan po natin yung makikilahok dito. Aware po lahat ng sektor sa nangyayari. At in fact, nagkaroon po kami ng signature campaign noon. Sila mismo talaga sumulat din po sa ERC. Dinala namin yun signature nila sa ERC, kaya po talaga pinakinggan tayo ng ERC dahil hindi lang po tayo nagko-complain kung hindi iba't ibang sektor.
Samantala, pag-aralan ni pakanuning Sfelapco ing making desisyon ng ERC at magsalita na lamo pangaras ting isang oras agpangkeng karelang spokesperson ay Erwin Nucum.
O ikita naman king kaya katamong pepakit video, kem VTR, at suna palaking 6 bulan ning milabas manibat inyang magumpisa ing kalbaryo darek kaya katamong kabalen king pamamayad kuryente uling February pa inyang bigtas ya ing kuryente. Para di ng tamong lino ing issue, baya na ako ning metong kareng kaya katamong reporter at tinutuk at migbalita karen development ang malilyari king Sfelapco alang aliwan nung ali Paulo G. Santos. Kaya betaya mo ning kaya katamang news manager Justin Dizon ang po ing legal counsel ning City of San Fernando, LGU, siyempre ing matenakan attorney Jose Elmer Jet Chodoro. Kareng Kibalu, kabalen attorney Jet kaya beya mo rin keng legal battle ng Mayor Vilma Kaluwag king issue ning pamagtas ning generation charge. At tinutok manibat king umpisa ang gaman ngayon. Kinumbirataya naman ng Sfelapco para king discussion tamong ngayon aldo dapat ela pumiratang. Okay, so ngayon ing mumunan dili kailangan pagumpisan tayo kaya tang maging desisyon na ning ERC tampe nakatawlin diling desisyon. So, basan kem pamu itang penaka-highlights nitang decision. Wherefore, premises considered and there being no cogent reason for this commission to reverse its decision dated 3 March 2023, the motion for reconsideration of respondent Sfelapco is hereby denied. Accordingly, respondent Sfelapco is hereby directed to pay the imposed penalty of 21,600,000 pesos as directed in its decision dated 3rd of March 2023. It must be stressed that this penalty was already due last March 3, 2023 and must be immediately complied with. Refund the other charges amounting to 654,397,381 pesos and 48 centavos as provided in the decision dated the 3rd of March 2023 within the next billing cycle from receipt of this order. Refund the imposed generation charges in excess of the DU load-weighted average NPCTOU rate for the period January 2013 to December 2022 in the amount of 1,769,924,493 pesos and 39 centavos starting the next billing cycle from receipt of this order spread out in 12 billing cycles to wit. Ako niya po basan itang nung magkano langan po at inya pong table inin kay bat ita pong kwenta na ning SFELAPCO, kwenta na po ning ERC, ita pong difference. Balami nga kakit Kenny, atin talagang difference between kwenta na ning SFELAPCO, kwenta na ning ERC. Kay but additionally, with respect to SFELAPCO's failure to implement the decision dated 3rd of March 2023, SFELAPCO is hereby reminded that under Section 3, Rule 23 of the Revised Rules of Practice and Procedure, RRPP, the filing of its motion for reconsideration did not prevent the said decision from becoming executory, as there was no stay order issued by the Commission. In the same manner, the Commission emphasizes that the instant order shall be executory despite any appeal to higher courts, unless an injunction and/or restraining order is issued in accordance with Section 78 of EPIRA law. Finally, the Commission sternly warns SFELAPCO that its continued refusal to comply with the decision dated 3rd March 2023 and the instant order within the herein prescribed period shall compel the Commission to refer the matter to the Department of Justice for possible filing of criminal action against the Board of Directors and officers of SFELAPCO pursuant to Section 46 of the EPIRA. So ordered, Pasig City, June 1st, 2023, signed by everybody in the ERC, including, of course, the chairperson and CEO, Mona Lisa C. Dimalanta. Pag-umpisan tayo kitang reaction niyo, of course, masaya kayo, lalo na yung mayor, kitang maging desisyon na ng ERC. But tell us more, Attorney Jet.
I do not know if I can correctly capture the possibly the emotions of the good mayor with respect to this favorable decision issued by or order issued by ERC. Nonetheless, I have seen her, let us say, journey. Kasi talagang from the start, katanga discovery nini or inabot na kayong balita magtasya ratings SFELAPCO at the time Mr. Lasatin visited her at Hirosol. May bisay mayor tetang magpabalita pa ka rin memalin na magtasyang kuryenteng SFELAPCO by using our City Information Office. Why would the City Information Office be the bearer of bad news? Po. So, po may bisa. But then, series of events followed and among which discovery tamo king ERC na rin palang contracts na ng SFELAPCO starting in 2009 were considered ineligible contracts. So actually karin niya nga pumagumsiyan itang ineligibility na nitong contract ang power supply agreement na ng SFELAPCO karin nga po set in motion these different events of which now lulto at inya palang violation ng SFELAPCO.
Okay. Attorney Jet, pag sinabi mo, bakit mo ahintindihan da rin manalbeke katamo lalo na rin tao San Fernando, pag sinabi mong ineligible contract, iburi mo sabihan, mag-operate siya ng SFELAPCO, mag-provide yung kuryente sisingilya. Dapat, itang kailangan ng kontratang inapprove na dapat ng ERC, non-existent ya o alayo. Makanano ita.
In fairness also to SFELAPCO, they applied for the approval of their petition for or application for the approval of the power supply agreement with their previous supplier, APRI. And the contract was 10 years actually. Initially, it was just 3 years and then make a supplemental agreement and then followed by the remaining period of the 10-year contract. Nevertheless, all of these were not approved by ERC for reason sabihan na pong minsan tambak yan naman ng ERC. But it's not an excuse. Uli sinabi ng ERC nung naman na i-approve ating guidelines on what rates you should impose. At I don't know if I am now jumping to the lintoping ka rin that they were collecting rates specifically tapon generation charges beyond the mandate or instruction of the resolution number 16 insofar po na yung dapat impose na ng distribution utility is the load weighted average NPC TOU rate or the rate as provided in the contract, PSA agreement with the PSA, with the power supply, whichever is lower.
Whichever is lower. Ito yung pinaka-importante. Nung nanuya yung pinaka-mababa.
Mababa. And then, akit tayo buket ng pepal toy na, dinikitse po itang differential, ne? The imposing SPLAPCO and the TOU rate. So, itang differential times 12, how many of that? Yapin po itang lulto kanyang refund for the generation charges in excess of the TOU rate, amounting to 1.7 billion.
At tinang lalwala balita na mag-overcharge yung SPLAPCO. Dapat, tabalo, anong katahimikan Deng Fernandino?
Despite the fact na ating kayong application, you cannot assume na upon yourself na itang rate ay yung i-impose me or yung i-charge me ka rin tao. That's why they were found out to have violated the guidelines. May penalty lang pa kung 21 million.